Hey guys, happy belated birthday for Virgos. Sorry it's been a while to get to this birthday reading. I had some stuff going on and I had to go out of town. I just got back last night actually, but I hope you guys are doing great. Let's see, we've got 8 people in the chat so far. We'll see if it fills up. Hold on a second. Um, but yeah, I hope you guys are doing really good. I've just been trying to ground and get ready for you guys. Let's see who's in here. Oh, hey Shay. Hey. Hey Marta. Hi. Hello. Don't mind the messiness. Actually, I'm gonna move this a little bit if I can without totally throwing off everything. Maybe I shouldn't have done that. Hold on. Okay. Okay. Yeah, we're good. We're good. Newfoundland. Okay. Hey, wow. Okay. I have no idea what time it is over there. Venus and Jupiter and Virgo. Made Lives. Happy to see you. Happy to see you too. Happy to see you too. Vega. Hi, Vega. So I don't. Oh, oops. Stuff's already falling apart over here. So I don't have too much time today. So I'm just going to dive right into it instead of waiting for a few minutes for the chat to fill up. And if you guys come in a little late, it's totally fine. You can always watch on the back on the replay after I post it. I'm going to see if I can do 2 readings today, but I'm definitely going to do at least 1. Maybe we can do 3. We'll see. We'll see how the time goes. Okay. Egypt. Wow. Okay. I've got people from all over in the chat today. What's up? I've never been to Egypt. I've always wanted to go. It's on my bucket list for sure. I'm hoping maybe in a couple years I can make it happen. Hey from the UK. Hey. Taking this as a sign to stop doing homework. Maybe for a little bit, but get back to homework soon, okay? Capricorn. Please do Sag. I'm going through divorce. Oh, Gail, I'm sorry. I know that's really rough. Divorces are a huge process to go through, especially if you live in a country like the States. They make it way harder than it needs to be. Egypt bound one day for sure. Love catching you live. Okay. All right, guys. I'm going to dive right in because, like I said, I'm kind of limited on time. So, Virgos. So keep in mind, for those of you who are new to the community or new to tarot or readings, I am tapping into the Virgo collective. That means anybody who's really utilizing Virgo energy, or if you have really strong Virgo placements in your chart, you might find something that resonates here for you. Now, because this is a general reading, keep in mind that what I pick up on can also be affecting people in your energy field. Okay. So people who are around you all the time, people you're thinking about all the time, people who are thinking about you all the time. So the things that come up might not necessarily be for you. So use your own discernment with the messages that are coming forward. Okay. Okay. Love your hair today. Oh gosh, this is plain hair. This is airplane hair. But thank you. I'll take it. I'll take the compliment. I'm feeling a little frizzy today. Let's dive in. This deck immediately jumped out to me for you, Virgo. I'm hearing sun, like the sun, over and over and over and over and over again. This could be for my Virgo suns, or this also could be pertaining to masculine energy. I'm feeling it's the latter. I'm feeling this is pertaining to masculine energy. Okay. Now, masculine energy has been something that obviously for the collective, we've been gearing up to go into a review on, a reevaluation on, because Mars is going to be retrograde soon. We've been in the pre-shadow for that. It's a chance for masculine energy to evolve and to grow within all of us and also collectively. So this seems to be coming up for my Virgos. You could also be doing Leos. You could have Leo in your chart with that sun reference coming up. Is anything else wanting to come forward? Might dive into the animals too. They just showed me a sheep. So Virgos, you might be moving into a new circumstance or a new cycle here. Sheep is many different meanings, but I'm getting it's more of something that's new, something that's pure, something that is ready for a new experience. Maybe even a little, not naive, that's not the right word. Ready to learn some new things. We'll put it that way. Ready to learn some new things. Ready to learn some new things. I feel a nice energy here. I'm feeling a little bit of excitement and wonder. There's a childlike energy here that I really like. So let's see. Any messages or insights from my Virgos, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, or Jupiter? Any messages or insights from my Virgos? Virgo, some of you guys might have been clearing out the heart space. That's also been a collective thing that's been going on. I just felt like I had to take a deep breath all of a sudden. Like, I don't know if you've been having trouble breathing or you feel like you've been burdened with things, but this feels old. This doesn't feel present. This doesn't feel like this sun energy. This feels like something you've been dealing with in recent past. I'm getting like like something sitting on my chest, like just hard to take in air. Any messages or insights from my Virgos? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, or Jupiter? And I like that I'm feeling your element too. I'm feeling strong earth, very, very strong earth energy with you, which is good. Oh boy. Because you're going to need some grounding with what just came out here. So we have Knight of Swords in reverse. We have the Moon in reverse. Oh, goodness. And we have the Four of Wands in reverse. It's bubbling to the surface is what I just heard. Bubbling to the surface. Something that's not stable, something that can't continue with the way it's been. It feels definitely like a relationship of some kind or just some kind of something that had a solid structure in your life. It could even be a job, but I'm feeling like this is more about your feelings about a relationship or your feelings about something that had stability. And I really want to say had because it's not stable anymore. It hasn't been stable anymore. The Knight of Swords in reverse, it also feels like there's been a delayed acceptance of this or even a delayed conversation about this. And it's bubbling to the surface, it's bubbling to the surface, bubbling to the surface. This hard to breathe energy will dissipate as this is discussed, as this is talked about, as this is acknowledged. The hard to breathe energy will go away. It like I can't, it's so weird. It really feels like someone's just sitting on my chest. It's very uncomfortable. But once you do this, you move into this sun masculine energy. I'm getting King of Wands actually with this. Okay, I'm getting King of Wands energy as you move into the sun, as you move into the masculine energy. Acknowledging all of this will also to help you feel more grounded. You actually, yeah, you need to be grounded to even go through this process anyway. You need to be grounded to let this stuff bubble up to the surface. Yeah. Let's keep going. Let's keep going. Just looking at the comments. My computer's way over here. Any other messages or insights from my Virgos? Yeah, they keep bringing up masculine, Mars, the sun. Like Mars just came in all of a sudden. You could be a Mars Virgo, or obviously this could be relating to the Mars retrograde period, which is already influencing this situation. Masculine energy. Let's talk about masculine energy for a second. For those who are new, because a lot of you I think already are pretty like well adversed in what masculine energy is. It's just a label. Okay, just a label for the part of ourselves that we use to assert ourselves, to stand up for ourselves, to make action, to make things happen, to go into the external world and change things. Right? It's like that's that's masculine energy. So I've read some comments where some of you guys get a little annoyed that Clyde jumps in. I get it. He can be a little disruptive. If I kick him out, he'll just wreak havoc and like bang on the door the whole time, which would be even more disruptive, which is why I let the door stay open. But just so you guys know, for those of you who are like, he's too disruptive, well, he's Clyde, so he needs to be here. Anyway, coming back. So that's masculine energy. So this part of you that you need to kind of pull out and rely on to deal with your external world. There's a confidence here too that you're going to be moving into, Virgos, as you move into this masculine part of you. And it feels good. Honestly, I really like it for you. It feels very fiery. So you're going to move from earth to fire as far as elements are concerned. And it's interesting, the breathing again. It's like you're moving up through the chakras and also feeling that too. Might be in for an interesting progression for you guys, because I can feel it. You're moving from like being grounded in like your root and your feet, and then you're moving up into the belly, like in your fire energy. I wonder where you're gonna go after that. Any other messages or insights for my Virgos for Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter? There's a good strong authority too that I'm getting with you as you're moving into this. Some of you could be meeting somebody who's in some of you could be meeting somebody who's in this energy, and it's inspiring you and it's helping you. But I really feel like it's you. I really feel like it's you. We've also had a rough road collectively. Like a couple other cards just came out. We've had a rough road collectively, and we've really been challenged emotionally. We've been challenged spiritually. We've been challenged in a way where things are just really uncertain, and everybody has this component of things are really unknown and I don't really know what to do or totally where I'm going, and just trying to have faith and trying to trust. And that's very feminine. And it's been a good lesson, right? Because we need to have that sense of trust to feel safe. But now with this masculine energy rising to the surface as we get closer to the retrograde period, it's like we can actually go and do something about it. We can do something with our feelings. We can do something to keep solidifying our sense of stability. So just, just so you guys know, that's something that just came up to be spoken about. Now we have 7 of Wands in reverse and the 8 of Wands in reverse. Thank you. I guess that's why it was needing to be talked about, because I'm getting uncertainty with this. There's also something you're moving past here. The 8 of Wands in reverse just feels like challenges, tribulations, obstacles, things just feeling not super smooth, right? Smooth running, but that's dissipating. The 7 of Wands in reverse also indicates that there's been some fear coming up with that. Definitely been some fear there. Definitely been some anxiety and feeling like, am I up to the challenge? Am I up to the task of going down a path or dealing with situations that I don't really know how they're going to play out, not having that control? And you are. You're going to be fine. Everyone's going to be fine. Everyone's going to be okay. Really want to stress that. With the 8 of Wands and the 7 of Wands, there's also an Ace of Wands at play. Your desire, your passion, your fire, your sun, your masculine energy. Just, noting that that's there and very present. Any other messages or insights from my Virgos? Yeah, this has been a big lesson for you too, Virgos, in control. I feel like this has been a long process for you. I'm feeling like 2-3 months, maybe even longer than that. Yeah, of being comfortable not having control, not trying to manipulate things. It's also allowed you time to get to this new place with your own masculine energy, because masculine energy, we tend to use it to try to control things, right? To cause change, to go out and be active in the external world. But I feel like you're coming into a different place with your masculine energy, a different relationship with your own masculine energy. And in turn, sorry, there's also something coming up too. This is probably being mirrored back to you in your external world. You might start to have a lot of encounters with like men or masculine energy, and where they're treating you in a way you're not used to being treated. Like they're mirroring back to you a newer, evolved masculine energy that you are moving into. It's very cool. Okay. All of this is like straight up channeling. Like I'm not even really in the cards right now. Cards are just confirming what's been coming up. Any other messages or insights for my Virgos? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. I'm hearing romance. I'm hearing romance. Why is romance coming up? I might do a romance reading actually after this with how strong this energy is. Are there opportunities coming up? I'm feeling like potential romantic opportunities are coming up, whether you ignore them or not. That's totally up to you. Overall energy, we do a 5 of Swords in reverse. Beautiful. This is literally letting go of control. It's letting go of the ego, moving into a place of acceptance and just accepting that things are what they are, and that you got to flow with it and that you're capable of where you're moving into. But yeah, this is letting go of control and letting go of the ego. What's underneath here? Ooh. Okay. So underneath the 5 of Swords in reverse, we do have the Ace of Cups in reverse and the Sun in reverse, which is interesting because they keep showing me the Sun with you, right? This has been what you've been experiencing while you've been in 5 of Swords energy. And now that you're letting 5 of Swords energy go, this is going to flip around for you to the Sun and the Ace of Cups upright. But this is where you've kind of been. This is a place of feeling not really clear, also feeling a little emotionally not very stable either. Maybe even in your ego a lot. Like, how do I say this? Acting from the mind. Thank you. Acting more from the mind than acting from the heart space. And also, as we've been dealing with a lot of emotional stuff, that has probably been destabilized so that you could also clear things out and grow a little bit. I'm feeling a big confirmation of yes there. Anyway, so while you've been here, it's going to flip around soon. Okay. But you got to get grounded to do that first. You got to get grounded. Not all of you are. It's a bunch of shit coming through for you guys today. Not all of you are grounded, but make sure you do get grounded if you haven't reached this process yet or haven't reached this place yet. Okay. But pay attention to your external world. Like, and this goes for everybody, even like my cross watchers, anybody who's coming across this video. This is not just for Virgos. There's a bigger message going on here within your reading with Mars going retrograde. Words, I don't know what happened there. With Mars going retrograde, it's going to show up in relationships, and especially within men or anybody who really strongly identifies as male or masculine energy. There's going to be a big shift there. And so, especially if you're female and you really have focused on your feminine energy, and then you start to engage a lot with males, you're going to see that there's going to be some sort of theme going on in how they're treating you or how they're expressing themselves. And it most likely will relate to something you're going through too within your own masculine energy, but pay attention. I really want to say pay attention. The universe is speaking to you through people, and specifically through masculine energy, about your own masculine energy. So pay attention there as you're moving into this retrograde period. Okay? Okay. Tai Chi has been helpful for me. Tai Chi seems so cool. I haven't really totally tried it. I've dabbled a smidgen, but like it's not something I've actually like full on practiced. But Tai Chi does seem really cool. Turn down gaslighting and bare minimum, taken back by sanity with distance and self preparations. Feeling that entering a new tech job and so much masculine energy, which is new for me. Oh boy. I wish you luck. I wish you luck there. I think it'll be good. I think it'll be good. Don't be surprised too if like certain conflicts arise, or I want to say tension more than conflicts. Tension arises with people, especially for those individuals that you meet that maybe they're really struggling with their masculine energy, or maybe they're going through a huge shift within themselves. Don't be surprised if there's tension there. It's just the masculine energy growing and doing its thing. But Virgos, I feel like you have a really beautiful cycle coming up here. It feels really like there's a lot of confidence, there's a lot of fire, and there's a focus too that I'm feeling with you. It feels really strong. It feels really masculine. It feels really strong. But the Five of Swords in reverse, this is what makes me the most happiest. My words are all over the place, sorry. This makes me really happy to see this coming up in your reading. Because when we get out of the Five of Swords, we move to the Six. We move to peace. We all deserve peace. We all deserve peace of mind and the freedom that comes with that, and just looking forward and looking ahead, and like all the other stuff, the uncertainty, the unknown, the control, like it doesn't matter, right? It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Yes, I do. Yes, I save all my live streams. I don't feel the need to delete them. I also use them like literally to do like readings like for you guys, unless it's like a small little chit chat. Even then I just save them because I don't really see the point in deleting them. And if I do anything on Instagram, I try to post it here. I'm not on Instagram a lot, but I do show up there. I do. So check it out if you're a big Instagram person. I want to do a romantic read. There's just a strong like pull to do that for you guys. And I don't normally just do strictly romantic reads, but I'm feeling it. So we're going to do it. As I have this big old kitty cat right here. I swear he's just like a giant pillow. I love him. Okay. Virgos. I feel resistance to romance. Yeah, I feel caution and resistance. That's honestly what I'm getting with you. Caution and resistance and a little bit of anxiety. It's a little bit like you want some personal space, like you want a little bit of a bubble is what I'm feeling for you. Yeah. But I feel like you're going to be spending a lot more time in the external, which means a lot more time being social. There's a reason they want me to do a romantic reading, so there's a reason. So let's do it. Any messages or insights for Virgo? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. They're showing me honey. I don't know why they're showing me honey. Like the food honey, not like the sweet pet name, but like they're showing me the food honey. Honey to me is like a very luxurious, rich, nourishing kind of a food. Like that's the way it's feeling to me, almost like Empress, kind of like Empress energy, a little bit of an abundant energy. There's something about it that feels really good. Let's see. Any messages or insights for Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter? Yeah, I'm getting Empress. This is feeling like strong Empress energy, feminine energy. I'm hearing coming together. During Mars retrograde, while we are working on our masculine energy and we're growing and developing our masculine energy, feminine energy is going to be really important to anchor for that period of time. I talked about this a little bit already earlier. But that emotional support, that feminine support is really important. And that's what I'm actually getting here, Virgos. Something else I want to mention too. I'm doing a weekend reading later today, but and I feel the need to mention this because I think this is playing a role even this weekend for some of you guys. It's a little bit of a preemptive weekend reading energy coming in here too for you. Pallas Athena and Chiron playing very significant roles this weekend, especially under the full moon Aries. I talked about this in the weekly, but that's coming up here to discuss. That's coming up here to be referenced. Pallas Athena and Chiron. Pallas Athena's in Cancer, very, very feminine. Chiron's in Aries, very, very masculine. They're both aspecting fixed stars that are the opposite. So Pallas Athena's aspecting a fixed star that's uber masculine. Chiron's aspecting a fixed star that's uber feminine. And they're also working together very strongly with other planets also this weekend. And that's just wanting to be mentioned. So I'm just acknowledging that it wants to be discussed and talked about. But balancing each other, holding each other, anchoring each other. Don't lose your feminine. Don't forget about your feminine. Always lean into her as you are going through any Mars retrograde period, but even just presently, like, don't forget the Empress. Don't forget her. Any messages or insights for Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter? Oh, there we go. Nice. We have free yourself. It's time to take back control of your life. It's funny because I feel like you're moving into very social energy and you're interacting a lot with people. This card explicitly speaks about independence. It explicitly speaks about possibly even getting out of relationships. I don't feel like that's necessarily the case. The independence and Empress energy, absolutely 100%. But I feel like it's more about liberating yourself from patterns, liberating yourself from patterns, from fear, from control, and those kinds of things, and being in this very strong, independent, feminine energy so that you can be ready for what's coming when as it relates to masculine energy is really what I feel here. I also feel embracing relationships that enable this, embracing relationships that make you feel really free and inspired, and facilitate your independence. Also, don't be surprised too if you start to get people where they're wanting to lean on your feminine energy. Be aware of codependency. Be aware, be aware, be aware. And I think a lot of you already have had that down pat to be able to deal with that. Just be aware. And I feel like you're going to be just surrounding yourself with people who are independent and people who are also carrying that Empress energy, that very nourishing Empress energy without codependency. Like that's what it feels like to me. Any other messages or insights for Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter? I'm getting your bubble, feeling your bubble. Virgo, I'm feeling your bubble again. Ooh, kind of we were talking about already. True love and make the effort. This is the romance of a lifetime. Great love is we're taking the steps you're guided to take. Now, again, I don't feel like you're necessarily pulling away from people. I feel like you're doing the opposite, but with the right people, right? With the right people, the right energy, the right resonance. It feels like you recognize the Empress in other people, and you can actually have them in your environment, and it's nourishing, but at the same time, it's supportive all around, all around. So while you have innate anxieties and hesitations about dealing with people, this is going to be an opportunity to recognize that you don't need to have that with the right people, right? Just use your discernment. I feel like the right people are going to show up. And with this make the effort card, I feel that hesitancy and that anxiety. And it's about recognizing within yourself that, okay, this is the part of me that I might need to be a little bit more open in and evolve in, to recognize when someone is safe, right? True love, when there is a resonance there, and it's okay to let them in a little bit. It's okay to debubble around these certain individuals, while other people, you need to keep practicing those boundaries, right? So just use your discernment. Baby steps too, Virgo. Baby steps, baby steps, baby steps. I feel like little triggers might be coming up here, and it puts you back into that, like, no. Like, you want to like put the gate back up, you want to get back in the gate like immediately. But I feel these like little moments of reflection too. This is good. I like this. Yeah, just move slow. Just move slow and give yourself permission to enjoy it without having like such restrictions and rigidity. But trust yourself. Trust that you can recognize the right people and the not so right people. Okay? Let's keep going. And without expectation. Enjoy without expectation. It's like, you don't need to have things figured out immediately. You don't need to have the whole person figured out. It's like, enjoy the process of getting to know people, right? Any other messages or insights for Virgo? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Okay, on the bottom, forgiving and learning. This is more for you, Virgo. This is more for you. It's everything I literally been talking about, right? It's like, you still have a little bit of the old programming that's making you like want to be behind a gate, but that's what can be not rewritten, reprogrammed, reevaluated as you are allowing yourself to be more in the external world here. Okay. But that's why this card is coming back out. It's the programming. As you release and heal the past, you experience more love in the present moments. And look what's underneath it. It's safe for you to love. You don't even need me to explain why this card is here. It's like, I literally said it right before. Open your heart to give and receive the highest energy of all. Yes. Oh, beautiful. With calling in your soulmate. Yeah. Virgo. Oh, okay. That was weird. So some random cards just flew out. I don't even know if I should take them, but anyway. So yeah, underneath that, calling in your soulmate. The right people are there. You just have to trust yourself. Trust yourself. And when the programming comes back up, take a moment to reflect and be like, do I want to be doing the same things I've been doing? Or do I really want to allow myself, give myself permission to have the experiences I've always wanted, but just didn't believe I could have, right? Baby steps, baby steps. Take the cards. I know, I felt it. I was like, yeah, I got to take the cards. Oh my God, it's a huge stack. Ooh, okay. It's a lot. So first of all, we've released your ex. So clearing, right? Clearing and moving away from relationships. Whoa. Okay. Virgos. Obviously this is not for everybody. I'll show you the rest of the cards in a minute. I just want to get this message out here. In giving yourself permission to release the programming, start to trust more, be more open, and reflecting on yourself, right? Reflecting how your certain behaviors or your certain patterns or reactions, programming has maybe facilitated you not being able to have the kinds of relationships you've wanted that are a little bit more evolved or maybe even like high vibrational, because there's been this fear, there's been these anxieties, there's been these hesitancies. And again, the programming that goes along with that, right? So in doing so, I'm also getting some karmic clearing as part of that too. It's allowing for really high vibrational relationships to potentially come in center stage, but it's a choice. Okay, it's a free will choice for you to do this. And getting out of the Five of Swords energy from the last reading also goes into this as well. So let me show you the rest of what came out here. So we have release your ex. There's the clearing. And then we have these three. Worth waiting for, romantic feelings and chemistry. Chemistry is kind of like my lover's card. It's kind of like my lover's Two of Cups card in this deck. With worth waiting for, that's kind of like Wheel of Fortune to me. Like there's a sense of divine timing and fate that comes in here. These cards are basically saying, yes, there are resonant souls that are here for you to enjoy and experience, but it's up to you to change how you experience people to really be able to enjoy it and to actually embrace these opportunities and embrace these kinds of relationships, right? It's up to you to do that, to clear that stuff out, get out of the Five of Swords energy, and to do this differently. And then we have this. We have let go of control issues. Let go of the control. With engagement and let your friends help you. Engagement speaks of elevations within relationships, like commitments or going deeper with somebody. I just feel a deepening, so don't get scared. I just feel a deepening, an authenticity, an intimacy, because it is safe. Because it is safe. And they're a resonant soul. They carry the Empress, you carry the Empress. You both can be emotionally supportive in a healthy way where no one's going to take, no one's going to infringe upon. It's like, that sort of deal here. Let your friends help you. It's that supportive energy, but it's also, I'm getting guides more than anything, like trusting your own intuition, trusting your spirit team. With that, friendship. Thank you. Okay. They said friendship is a part of this. Friendship is a strong basis for any relationship. And Virgos, you guys are actually one of the best signs about that, like establishing friendship before you kind of elevate into anything else. But our society and programming has really kind of like not allowed for that to take place in a lot of relationships. Like a lot of us just have had programming that has gone against that. But friendship, and the trust that goes with friendship is what makes these relationships different, right? Which facilitates more trust, which also tells me how slow paced some of these relationships might be, which I think is good. It's a good thing. It's a really good thing. It means you get to know them, right? And you get to just enjoy the experience without any pressure, without rushing anything. And then again, along the way, it gives you time to reflect on yourself and any kind of triggers that are coming up. It's nice. I like it. Virgos. I'm calling in passion and connection, authenticity, and what's meant for my higher self. Yes. Amen. Amen. I am deep into alchemy. Men are very intimidated by my lifestyle. I like the things that go bump in the night. Oh, the men that like that are out there. I promise. They are. They're out there. I promise they are. You're a Virgo Chiron? Oh, okay. Treading lightly of Virgo's bread and butter. LOL. Diana. It's true. It's very true. But I like how this is looking for my Virgos. Just don't forget the Empress. I'm going to do one more reading because where are we at? Oh, we're only at 30 minutes. I'm making good time today. I'm going to do one more. Let's see here. Move some cards around. I'm going to go with the Star Code Astro Oracle. I can pick it up. Okay. Okie dokie. Let's do this. Any messages or insights from my Virgos, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter? He's like, I'm trying to sleep. Any messages or insights from my Virgos, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter? Any advice for Virgo 8th house? Depends. Do you have any planets there? Do you have any planets in the 8th house in Virgo? I'll answer this one question, then I'll move on. Yay, cards. Yeah. Let's see. Sun in the 8th, Virgo, Moon, Mars, and Mercury. When you have anything in the 8th house, well, again, it depends on like what planets and stuff are there, but like Virgo 8th house energy, I feel like that might be a little bit of a struggle. It's like I just got the word rigidity. just tapping into that. So for those of you who are new to my channel and me and how I work, I love astrology. I talk about astrology all day long, as you can see by some of my previous readings about like weeklies and weekends. I understand the different meanings of astrology and placements and signs and all of that, but I also go at it from an intuitive standpoint. Like I do channel messages around astrology. Let's see, Virgo and Mars, 8th house, Virgo moon, 2nd house, Sun and Virgo in the 8th house. I love all y'all are like just jumping in there. So Virgo, 8th house energy, I immediately get like a rigidity there because they kind of are opposites in a way. You know, Virgo is the earthly plane. Virgo is like the physical body and health and the balance of a sustainable life, right? Like that's Virgo. 8th house energy is underworld. It's things that are really hidden away, things we don't like to look at. Oh, thank you for the compliment, Shay. I like them too. I always forget I have them. Layla, only Virgo and some Libra in 9th house cusp. Okay. Yeah, so coming back to Virgo 8th house. So there's already an innate tension there to have Virgo 8th house energy. And if you had any planets there, especially if you had planets in Virgo and planets in Pisces, that would be a little rough. That would be a little rough. I feel like Virgo 8th house energy would also tend to create some health issues innately or struggles around health, especially if you have any emotional turmoil that contributes to an unhealthy state. So for example, if you have issues with like overeating, right, or like substance abuse, I would think that would be exacerbated with Virgo 8th house energy. I also feel a big like judgmental kind of critical energy with Virgo 8th house. This all sounds really negative. It's not meant to be innately negative, but again, it would depend on the planets you have there. And if I were looking at your whole chart, I would like take other things into consideration too. So it's like that's innately what I think about Virgo 8th house, but there are other things that play into that. Oh, excuse me. All right, let's move on and get in this last reading. Throat's already going. Virgo, any messages or insights for Virgo? Oh, clearing. Feeling strong Scorpio energy. Oh. Virgos, whoever's going to resonate with this next reading, there's a lot of clearing that's coming up here. Let's see what we have here. Okay, so we have 6th house, Virgo, your house, with sustainability. Pisces, with sensitize, and we have 11th house with community. Facilitate. Pisces, I feel like, is acting as almost like a lubricant here, as a connection between the 6th house and the 11th house. It's how you can be part of things, how you can be part of the bigger plan, if you will, bigger plans, groups, community. What's my role is what I'm getting with this. What is my role? What is my role? What is my role? The clearing, man. Oh. To get to this place where you can feel comfortable stepping into this, stepping into what your role is, your purpose is, which honestly is just about you being yourself, but how to do it, how to walk into it. There's going to be some clearing that has to happen here, Virgo, especially with Pisces being here. Pisces is your 1-7. Pisces is your complement. It's the inner you. It's the part of yourself you have trouble expressing, that you have trouble facing and utilizing. That's why I'm coughing so much. It's like clearing, clearing, clearing. Oh. Oh. Oh, excuse me. Whatever you need to clear to get to this point is going to be different for all of you who resonate with this. You have to utilize your inner Pisces to do it. For some of you, that could be clearing, man. Getting in touch with your shadow. Some of you is just taking on that deep reflective state to clear whatever it is that you need to clear. That's been getting in the way of you feeling like you can embrace your purpose, or that's been getting in the way of you feeling like you can take on the role that you've always meant to be or play, which is really just you being yourself. But that's going to be dependent on your process. Okay? See what else wants to come out here. Whew. Oh. Huh. I just noticed the third hand in here. And I got sucked in immediately to that third hand. The hand of you, the hand of others, and the hand of the divine. There's some co-creation energy that I'm feeling here about you moving into your position, taking on your role in the grand scheme of things. Spirit's always been working with you. Spirit's always been guiding you, but I am feeling co-creation, feeling like an awareness of how you can also plant seeds to do this and how Spirit can work with you and aid your process here. Okay. Beautiful. Also getting that shadow element too, for those where it's about acknowledging your shadow and facing that, embracing that. It's funny because what we were talking about earlier, Virgo, 8th house, the shadow, 8th house is the shadow. And I'm just seeing that juxtaposition with the two hands here. Okay. Moving on. Any other messages or insights for my Virgos? Summonizing Venus and Jupiter. Ooh. I think we got... So I can't see everything in this pile because the way it landed, all I see is this. Taurus. It's feeling very masculine under there. We'll see what's going on there. Overall energy, we have Moon with perception, emotion, the feminine side, also getting in tune with your inner world, the subconscious, right? Everything I was saying with Pisces, your inner world there. Okay, that's the facilitator. Oh, excuse me. All right, so we have, wow. Okay, wow. So Taurus with Mars, with Gemini, which is where Mars is right now, and then we have Venus. Wow. So we have Mars and Venus component, the masculine, the feminine. That Taurus energy, we've been dealing with Taurus energy, we've been learning lessons in Taurus. This feels like overarching collective right here because North Node has been there. And then Mars is in Gemini, which is also helping us to grow our masculine energy and develop it when it comes to how we commit to things, how we follow through on things. Are we going to be scattered and just try to overindulge? Or are we actually going to focus, enhance our focus to say, I want to learn this, I want to do this, I'm going to do this, I follow through with it. That's a lot of what this whole Mars retrograde is about because it's in Gemini. Mars in Gemini, it tends to be a little scattered, tends to be kind of ADD. Can also lean into energy that's like a big talking energy, but not a big doing energy. But those are some of the lessons that are wrapped up in this Mars retrograde period. It seems to be playing a huge influence on a lot of these readings that I'm doing for you guys today. Yeah. Yeah, integrity. Thank you. Integrity. Excuse me. Integrity seems to be coming up here, especially that Taurus Mars energy. Everything is about Mars Gemini, right? It still stands. Taurus is asking us to be more disciplined with it, to be more focused with it, to really ground it and utilize it to stabilize things, utilize it to create structures and foundations that can give us security and also comfort. Taurus is also about the comfort. And Venus is here playing that balancing, anchoring feminine energy role that I was talking about earlier, where the feminine is going to be really important in how we deal with our masculine energies in the next couple of months. And Virgo, you're no exception, especially as you are trying to understand how to take on your role in the grand scheme of things. Even as we get back into talking about this, especially as you get into this process. Okay. Okay. Alrighty. So I think that's it for today, Virgos. I hope you guys had an amazing Virgo season and birthday. I know it's very belated, but I do hope that you guys enjoyed your season quite a bit. Let's see what we got here. Everyone's saying that's a smoker's cough. That never heard a smoker cough. Yep, not a smoker cough. It's not a smoker cough. It's a cough that I've always had. A lot of reasons as to why it is, but because my throat chakra is sensitive for various reasons, when I'm channeling and doing work, it responds. It responds to the energy that I'm channeling and I'm talking about. So if there's clearing that needs to happen, my cough tends to get aggravated. If someone's repressing shit or they're lying and I'm talking to them, it like gets all aggravated. All kinds of things like that. The last reading was spot on. Just saw the Haumea and Nessus are also my 8th house. Does wearing more blue help you at all? Meh. Meh. I got a couple pendants that I use, especially if it's like Mercury retrograde. Like Mercury retrograde also aggravates my cough a bit too. But yeah. So, and so here's the other thing too. I'm just going to mention this. I'm debating whether I should or shouldn't, but here we go. I guess I'm going to say it. People who are online, who like do content and things like that, like being under public scrutiny is just par for the course. Like, when people get into this, it's like they know they're signing up for it. But it really does baffle me. It'll probably never stop baffling me, the judgments that people have, and the assumptions that people make, and they just the freedom that they feel they have to just kind of say whatever, like, and forgetting that like we're human beings. Like we're human beings, like living real lives and dealing with real shit, and like we got our shit, we got our emotions, we got our feelings, and the lack of sensitivity that people tend to have when they feel the need to comment and say certain things that they definitely wouldn't in like out in the real world, and that's just like par for the course of the internet. But yeah, I guess I'm mentioning it because you guys watch, like probably many people, like I'm sure I'm not the only person you guys watch, but try to keep that in mind sometimes. If something comes up and you want to mention it, like we're human beings having a human experience just like you guys, Agree. Cannot believe the Clyde comment. Yeah. Only wisdom can remove judgment. Yeah, true. I don't like the judgment of me. What may be concern to some can be offensive to someone else. Right. Yeah, exactly. And I also can understand too. It's like there are a lot of people who make comments and their intentions are good, and they don't think about the impact of like what they're saying or within the context of what they're saying. But with my cough, the whole time I've been on YouTube, I've gotten a lot of commentary on it, and it's just like, it's just fascinating to me at this point. Like, I don't even take it personal anymore. I used to, like, being totally frank with you guys, I used to take it personal, but I don't anymore. Because it is what it is, right? It's a cough. That's like all it is. It's just a cough. But yeah, it's fascinating to me. Clyde's face is so cute. I know it is. He's adorable. You want to say hi, mister? Turn around here for you guys. Yeah. He's adorable. They keep coming back to watch you, so keep going. Yeah, I'm not worried about it. I'm not. I guess I'm just preaching a little bit. Just preaching. Just taking a moment. You know, little reflective truth. Just putting it out there. Um, it's making, honestly, like, saying that is making me want to go on a huge soapbox right now. All of a sudden, all these things came up to be talked about, and I'm like, I don't know if I got the time to go into all of that. People are just so disconnected from their own humanity, you know, and because they're disconnected from their humanity, they're just not connected to human circumstances. Yeah, so it's just where people are at. That's all. It's just where people are at. It is what it is. Clyde, I know he's got the most beautiful eyes. I know, big blue eyes. I feel like when Clyde is showing up in your you like, not feel like you like, in Virgo readings, yeah. I'm glad you said something. Do social organizing. Yeah, and it's just par for the course. But anyway, I got to go. It's my first day, like, really being back, because I flew back yesterday, so there's things I got to organize and catch up on. But I'm probably going to record the weekend in a minute, depending on my camera battery. But you guys should see that tomorrow. If it's not out tomorrow, it's because I got really busy or my camera battery wasn't enough to hold up. So if you see it Friday, you see it Friday. But just letting you guys know that. All right. Actually, you know what? I'm going to do a little announcement too. So there are some things that I've been marinating on as far as new things I want to do. And I think I'm going to implement them within the month. So keep your eyes peeled for that. I'm also revamping the website. The website's going to be very different. It's going to have some cool stuff on the website, which I'm excited about. I'm not going to talk about in great detail here until it's like ready to go. But just keep your eyes like on the social medias, on the website, on the channel. Make sure notification settings are on, because there are going to be changes coming up in the next couple months that are going to be fun. And I know that some of you guys have even been asking for. I'm not going to say what specifically, but yeah, it's going to be good. I'm very excited. I'm very excited about those things. Thank you for the read. You're welcome. You're welcome. Imagine spending your precious energy on unwarranted criticism. Yeah, I mean, honestly, I don't, and that's why I don't read a lot of the comments. Like, I catch the comments, but I don't read all of them. I don't read all of them for that reason. Goodbye, Roden, everyone. Thumbs it up all and enjoy a blessed day. Yes, have an amazing day, everybody. I hope the weather's great where you're at, wherever you guys are in the world. I know some of us have had some crazy ass weather. Florida peeps, hope you guys are still doing okay. But with you since the beginning. Oh, thank you, Chi. Thank you. But yeah, I'm gonna head out. So see you guys later. Thanks for joining, and thank you for supporting the channel and supporting me. And I love you guys. I love you. So take care. Okay. Where's the exit? Where's my mouse? I was trying to end the chat all smooth and I couldn't find my mouse. Okay. All right. I'm going now. All right. Bye.